Coming up on News 13 Live at 5:30. Whether you're a young child or just young at heart, getting a visit from the Easter Bunny is always a pleasure, and he was hopping around Hazelton this afternoon celebrating the holiday with some local senior citizens.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazelton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hey again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, Peter Cottontail has been hitting the bunny trail all week long, and today he hopped over to visit some very special people in Hazelton. Because you're never too old to get a visit from the Easter Bunny, News 13 stopped by the Hazelton Senior Citizen Center this afternoon, where an Easter celebration was in full swing. Goodies galore were on the menu, prizes were up for grabs, and Peter Cottontail himself was on hand taking pictures and mingling with the members. Easter is a fun time of the year, not only for young children, but for those young at heart.
Oh, I think Easter season is nice. It's holy, and you go to church, and not only, and then on Easter Sunday you go down and you see what you get in your basket for Easter, and most of all it's nice when you have your baskets blessed at Easter time and all with the church. In fact, I'll be going tomorrow for Good Friday.
Well, it's a nice, everybody's more sociable than that time of the year. Some people give Easter presents. And
Two students from the Hazelton Area High School also took part in the celebration by volunteering and helping out in every way possible as a part of their senior project. It sure looks like everyone had a great time celebrating today at the Senior Citizen Center here in Hazelton. Peter Cottontail may be visiting your home this Sunday, but that doesn't mean he should leave one of his furry friends behind. Bunny rabbits are too often bought as presents, and while it may be exciting to find one in your Easter basket, the truth is the bunnies usually find themselves dead, abandoned, or in animal shelters. News 13 stopping by the Hazelton Animal Shelter, where already one little bunny rabbit is looking for a home after being found in someone's backyard. Lisa Jansevich has worked at the shelter for years and says within 2 months after Easter, people start dropping off their bunnies at the shelter.
Because animals aren't given as presents. So you buy somebody a rabbit, a chick, whatever for Easter, and it's going to wind up at a shelter or it's going to wind up in somebody's backyard. Because people it's Easter, you buy a rabbit. You're supposed to. People think that, and it's not right. You just don't do that.
If you plan on putting an animal, whether it be a bunny, chick, or duckling, inside your child's Easter basket, make sure you do your homework first. Bunnies are not low-maintenance animals and require a lot of care. And believe it or not, bunnies are not good pets for children, and they do not like to be held. Bunnies require vet visits and must be spayed and neutered. Their lifespan can be over 10 years, so don't make a decision in 10 minutes. If you're thinking of a chick or a duckling, keep in mind, chicks could carry diseases like salmonella, and ducks can get lonely, which may lead to a lot of quacking. So before the Easter Bunny permanently leaves a furry friend in your basket, think it over. A bunny that is stuffed or made of chocolate may be the better solution. Moving on tonight, the primary election is right around the corner, and 2 Democrats are challenging U.S. Representative Lou Barletta for his seat. News 13 spoke one-on-one with Wilkes-Barre native Gene Stilp, who entered the race to serve the people he has lived amongst all his life, the 11th Congressional District. Stilp tells News 13 some of his top priorities.
Key priorities obviously are the preservation of jobs in the district and also bringing new jobs to the district. Also, we have to make sure that our seniors are well protected, saving Medicare, Medicaid, we need to save those, and also Social Security, and also education. There's been some recent threats to close campuses in the Penn State system. We want to make sure the Hazelton campus is always here, always stays open. Last week in Washington, D.C., the Republicans passed a budget. This budget really affects the middle class. The budget had I'll give you 2 examples of what was bad in the budget. The Republican budget wants to eliminate the interest credit on your income tax. If you have a mortgage, they want to eliminate you taking the interest credit off your taxes. That's bad. Secondly, if you work for a private employer and you get health insurance, they want to tax that health insurance. Mr. Barletta should not have voted for this budget, and when I'm in Washington, I will not vote for these things.
Also vying to challenge U.S. Representative Lou Barletta in the 11th Congressional District, Bill Vinsko, the Wilkes-Barre City Solicitor. Primary election is April 24th. The winner of the Stilt-Vinsko race will then go head-to-head with Lou Barletta in the fall. An empty lot in downtown Hazleton was the subject of conversation at Wednesday night's council meeting. The mayor wants the land to build a parking garage, but some council members believe the owners of the property should be able to do with the land whatever they want. Council members decided to put a decision on hold until at least the next meeting. It all deals with the Greco property at the corner of Broad and Laurel Streets. The Grecos own the land, which once housed a large building that was demolished last year. And the plan was to build a vertical farm, which would feature indoor and rooftop gardens, a farmer's market, food co-op, pharmacy, wellness clinic, incubator, kitchen, and restaurant. However, Mayor Joe Iannuzzi has other plans for the land.
The eminent domain is we are going to take the Greco's property, and in the process of doing that, we gave him an offer. He refused the offer, so we're going to do it eminent domain. After we do that, he has the right to go to court and say it's too low, it's not high enough, prove it to the court, and the court will make a decision. Well, in that process, there's expenses that's going to incur with attorneys. So they want to know, will the grant money cover that? And that's why they tabled it. We're going to find that out tomorrow, and probably, well, we have to wait 2 weeks before.
What's in the plans for that property?
We're going to put a robotic parking garage on it and some storefronts and offices. It's going to fill the whole lot there. It's going to be a couple stories high. It's going to be really beautiful. It's going to set off that corner of Broad Street.
Right now, I really think that if that property is going to be developed by the owner of the property, which are the Grecos, I don't think we have the right to take it over with eminent domain. They put money into it for plans, and as long as it's their property, they're entitled to do with it as they please. We do have other areas in the city that can accommodate parking, and I think the need is from Church Street up or Laurel Street up. Everything in parking in the city is all located within Wyoming and Laurel, and that end of the town seems to be neglected. I think it should have something to do with the intermodal, because that's what it was originally planned for, and I feel that we're going to have more busing going on due to the price of gas, especially back and forth between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton, whether it's the casinos or whether it's shopping, and I think we need to provide a facility for that. But then again, we have parking garages and lots in the city that we're lucky that we fell halfway, all right? You don't put the cart in front of the horse. You bring in commerce and trade, and then you bring in the need for a garage.
Mayor Iannuzzi says he looked into putting the robotic parking garage near the intermodal, but the area is too tight. In other council news, Councilwoman Mope feels there should be work sessions before each council meeting to allow council members more time to review the agenda and prepare. Mope believes work sessions would also eliminate a lot of the problems that arise during regular council meetings. All right, coming up on News 13, a home invasion on the west side Wednesday night. Have police on the hunt now for the man responsible, who had a gun. Plus, after a tragic fire in Shenandoah last week, local businesses have now come together to start a fund for those victims. Stay with us. After a tragic fire in Schuylkill County killed 4 people and destroyed 5 homes, the community of Shenandoah is now coming together to help pick up the pieces. Local businesses, Mrs. T's Pierogies and M&T Bank, are starting a benefit fund for the victims of this fire in Shenandoah last Tuesday. Mrs. T's and M&T Bank are each donating $1,000 to start the fund, which will directly benefit the families affected by the fire. If you're interested in donating, visit the M&T Bank branch on South Main Street in Shenandoah. A scary night for a West Hazelton woman and her small child as a man forces his way into their apartment with a gun in hand. Police got the call around 9 o'clock, but by the time they got to the apartment building at 500 West Green Street, the suspect was nowhere to be found. West Hazelton police tell us the suspect threatened the woman and her son, but neither were hurt. He then fled on foot, and police following up on some leads in the case right now, but as of this 5:30 newscast, no arrests have been made. For the safety of the victim, police are not releasing any names right now. However, police urge anyone with information related to this crime to dial 911 immediately or call the station direct at 455-3733. Several guns were stolen from a home in Klein Township earlier this week. Police in the township tell News 13 that the break-in happened at 14 James Street in Calares. 6 guns total were taken. 2 pistols, a revolver, 2 rifles, and a semi-automatic shotgun. Anyone with information on this burglary is asked to call Klein Township Police at 929-2354. Coming up on News 13, do you have a smartphone? Well, the newest invention by Google is hands-free. Actually, all you need is your eyes. We'll fill you in on the mind-blowing product next. But first, we'll talk with sports with Freddie B as he fills us in on tonight's schedule and a look back at last night's Cougar baseball game played here in Hazelton. Stay with us. Well, the amazing Kreskin has wowed audiences around the world for more than 50 years with his ability to read thoughts and predict the future, and he's coming to a theater near you. This weekend, he'll take the stage at the J.J. Ferrara Center in downtown Hazelton, and we have your chance to be amazed. Right now, we are taking callers 3 and 13 for the tickets to the show, which will be performed here in Hazelton. This show is one night and one night only this Saturday, April 7th at 7 p.m. Call us right now at News 13 at 459-9813 for your chance to win. This is for the Live at 5:30 newscast only. If you want to go to the show and aren't lucky enough to win tickets, they will be available at the door that night. Also, check out ptpashows.com for more information on the amazing Kreskin and his visit to Hazelton. Before heading off to our Friday and the last day of the work week, although many probably have the day off, we need to check on the forecast to see how the conditions will be for Peter Cottontail Sunday as he hits the bunny trail. This creative condition comes to us from Louis Estrado, a 3rd grade student at the Hazelton Elementary Middle School. His picture is just where I want to be right now, the beach. This sunny day looks relaxing and absolutely beautiful. Thanks to Louis for sharing your artwork with us. You can pick up your movie pass from Regal Cinemas here at News 13. Now, there may not be a beach outside, but let's check to see what we will find. Clear skies for the rest of tonight. It's going to be a chilly one, folks. 30 will be our low. 40 outlook goes like this. Friday, we see sunny skies, 50 to end off the work week. Clear skies Friday night, low down to 29, so it's going to be chilly. But Saturday, look at that. 51 will be our high. Sunny skies, clear skies for Saturday night, 35. We're up to 60 for your Easter Sunday with sunny skies. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low down to 36. We're going to get up to 54 with a slight chance of some showers. Look at that for Monday night. Chance of rain and possibly snow mixing in with the rain. Mostly cloudy skies. Temp dips to 33 degrees. Looks like it's going to be a very nice holiday weekend here in Greater Hazelton. The Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, North Broad Street, West Hazelton, bringing you the forecast tonight live at 5:30. 459-0310 is the number to call to make your furry friend an appointment today. Yevix Detail Plus Auto Center, the place to go to give your vehicle a nice bath and a good cleaning. Located at 11th Street and North Church Street between Laurel and Church Streets. By appointment only, call 450-0959 or 956-0251. All right, this next story is quite mind-blowing in my opinion. Take all your favorite functions from a smartphone plus a pair of eyeglasses, and what do you get? Google's newest invention. Google recently unveiled their long-rumored project glasses. These glasses display text messages, maps, reminders, you name it. It looks like technology from a sci-fi flick in my opinion. While Project Glass is still a work in progress, Google says they went public with the new technology, which has been under development for 2 years, to get a little feedback from, of course, you, the consumer. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for making us a part of your Thursday. You can catch this newscast again with a rebroadcast throughout tonight. Just simply go to News 13's website, ssptv.com, where you will find everything Hazleton. It's all just a click away. On behalf of your News 13 team, be safe. We'll see you back here on Friday. Good night.